Yes, there may be pockets of this virus that creep up again, but the danger level of that virus, I'm telling you, is based on data that's faulty, and I'm going to prove it to you now. Dr. Deborah Birx, one of the leaders of President Trump's Wuhan virus task force. Dr. Birx is hinting at this yesterday during the briefing. You may have caught this. Now, this is about 2 minutes long, but I only took 40 seconds of it because this is the part that matters. There's always something going on behind the scenes, and that's what I'm here. I may need a Birx translator. We can't. I don't want to make that. But seriously, we have the Nunes translator. But I will translate for you. It's the Dan Bongino, Dr. Birx translator. Listen to what she says about what I'm getting at, that people are making decisions now to bankrupt the economy and put you out of work based on data that may not be right. Check this out.
I know that it has become a place where people are looking at numbers rather than what is needed. Because if you do these projections, when you got to those projections that said, like in Germany and others, that implied that 60% or 50% of the population would get infected, I want to be very clear. The only way that happens is this virus remains continuously moving through populations in this cycle, in the fall cycle, and another cycle. So that's through 3 cycles with nothing being done.
Did you catch that? You see it, Joe? Did you see the briefing yesterday? It was a long one. It's good one, very informative.
No.
That was an interesting little tidbit. There's always something going on behind the scenes. And what's going on behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody who told President Trump, listen, we're going to have 2 million potential dead bodies. Germany 68% of its population could be infected. This could be the next apocalypse. Don't question it's serious. The question is not if it's serious. The answer to that is yes. The question, as I've said for 3 weeks now, is how serious? And the how serious is this? How deadly is this? The data may not be right. You think Dr. Birx, who's not a politician, I've met her, full disclosure, we're not personal friends or anything, I met her, strikes me as a very candid, more than competent scientist and doctor who understands what's going on. Believe me, she's not going to be pressured into saying anything at a press conference she doesn't believe in. She's starting to question if some of the models used were wrong. Some of the models, ladies and gentlemen, used to paint Trump into a Hobson's choice. Either that horse or no horse at all. Either a shutdown or we're going to kneecap you. Now, Trump understands that because Trump is a little smarter than obviously these media lunatics give him credit for. Trump understands he's being painted into a corner by the press who just wants to dunk on him. I'm telling you, if you're asking me why the press is doing this, painting him into a shutdown the economy or else, I'm not going to get into their motives because I can't get in their heads and they do that to us. I'm just telling you it's not in your best interest. And it's obviously to make Trump look bad. The media has no scientific epidemiological background in this at all. They don't know what they're talking about. They ran with a model that is now a failure. Trump gets this, that the models he's been told about may not be right. Hence his response yesterday to this media lunatic who tries to do what I just told you is a silly old straw man argument. We want people to die? Check this out.
How many deaths are acceptable?
Yeah. How many? None. Okay. How many deaths are acceptable to me? None. Okay. None. If that's your question.
Good for the president. For detecting, Joe, BS alert. Ding, 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 ding. Bull alert. BS coming. He sees it right away. There are 2 things going on here. The media is already setting up the narrative. What is it? What is it? Some of you out there either driving into your cars, watching at home, or watching me on YouTube, you are already picking it up. What's this? Remember, the media is not here to tell you the story. That's what actual journalists do, not these people. They're here to tell you a story, not the story. And what is the a story, the fable, the narrative, the gaslighting they're setting up right now? Did you catch it?
Oh, yeah.
When the economy opens up, because people have to live, people have to eat, people have to survive, only a shocker to the left, by the way. I just told you, yes, people will get infected and some people will die. I'm not here to put lipstick on anything. It's not acceptable. Every single person that dies is a name, is a mom, is a dad. It's not acceptable. None of it. We need to do everything in our power to protect ourselves and them and the most vulnerable. But painting that as a false choice, open up the economy and someone will die, unacceptable, while ignoring the mass bankruptcies and the deprivation and the poverty about to be caused by these decisions, is infantile and pure idiocy at its worst. This is not a choice. Keep it shut down or someone's going to die. Someone is going to die regardless, and that's a tragedy. Regardless of what you do. How much pain are you willing to take based on the risk? And that risk is calculated using what? Data, Joe. And Trump is starting to understand that the data may not be right. And the media's new narrative is going to be Trump opened up the economy, Joe, and people died.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.